You read the title. You already know what this is about. I hate, or at least dislike, chambered bodies. I don't like them at all. It's only now, since I started getting more, my hair's awful. Whatever. I just decided to make this video out of just pure ranting rage because I don't like chambered bodies. Or at least, I don't like this particular guitar, the Epiphone Karina Edition. I don't like it at all. Like, I mean, I haven't played many other Epiphones. I have to admit, when I go to a Guitar Center or something, I always try to get my hands on a Gibson. And it's not even those high standard, fancy schmancy Gibson models. It's just like the Les Paul Studios. A couple of weeks ago, I got my hands on the new 70s Tribute with like the mini humbuckers, both the Les Paul and the SG edition. Again, both were the 70s mini humbuckers. And, you know, I like those guitars. They were great. It wasn't just the mini humbuckers and whatnot. I mean, I tried, you know, the Junior P90s one with the, you know, with the two P91, you know, the little bit more expensive with like the binding and whatnot, and you know, satin lacquer, and that one, like, I told I told, you know, my family members and whatnot, and a couple of my friends online and whatnot. I'm like, you know, P90s, they are great. Like, I was pleasantly slapped in the face because I looked at these, I was like, P90s, really? These guys, really? They look weak. They look like a piece of plastic that you, like some kind of plastic toy you get at Toys R Us. It'll probably break in like 3 minutes. They may not be good for metal, but actually I think I have some evidence to disprove that theory. Black Sabbath. If you look at their live shows, you see that the guy is using a Gibson SG Classic, I guess you would call it, with P90s in there. I mean, they have like a metal plate, but I see like the little I don't know really what the technical term is called, the screwy thingy that you screw and whatnot. You know, whatever. You get my meaning. Yeah, I saw those down the middle, and it wasn't right in the middle. It wasn't towards the left or right or whatever. It was right down the middle. And they were, you know, pretty small looking, so I was like, those are P90s. Anyway, getting off subject, it still sounded better. It still sounded better, and it's thinner than a normal Les Paul, too. The Junior Les Pauls are thinner. They're probably about maybe around a couple of millimeters thicker than that. Probably. And the funny thing is, this is an Epiphone, right? Epiphone. $350 retail price. I got it for $330 because it was slightly used. This one, Karina, the reason why I'm holding it so nonchalant is because it weighs about the same as my SG. Yep, weighs about the same. So, SantaCon dinner's done, so sounds awesome. Don't know what's for dinner. Maybe something tasty. Anyway, don't like it. I don't like chambered bodies. I don't care. I could use the workout. Stop chambering the bodies. Epiphone and Gibson. Don't care. I don't like them. Not even kidding. When I put my ear to the back of this thing and I knock, there's so much. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's alright. That's me putting my hand on the strings. I can hear it really loudly in there. And people are thinking, oh, it helps with resonation. It makes it, a little bit softer. That's not why I want a Les Paul. I want a Les Paul because the Les Paul tone is because of how thick it is. That's how you get a Les Paul. What is the point of chambering a Les Paul? There's no point. People are like, oh God, it's too heavy. It's too heavy. It hurts my arm. It's a Les Paul. Get an SG. Oh, but I really like the tone of the Les Paul, and I kind of like the way it looks and stuff. Okay. Oh, but it's too heavy. Well, who cares? Nobody cares, okay? Apparently you, because you're the dumbass. Okay? It's a Les Paul. It's supposed to be heavy. That's how it gets its tone, from the wood, the mahogany. Stop chambering the goddamn bodies. It's a Les Paul. Deal with it. Stop being a pussy. You could use a workout. I mean, really, come on. Stop chambering the bodies, please. Okay? Now, granted, the biggest beef would be with this guitar in particular. Because I've played the studios and they said that they are chambered. And even then, it still is heavier than this thing. This guitar sucks. If you're trying to get a Les Paul and you see this on the shelf, don't buy it. I mean, granted, it's built very nicely. There's no loose parts. There's nothing that's out of place. It's crafted fine, but the design, I hate. I don't like the design. The craftsmanship is fine. In fact, the craftsmanship on most, if not all Les Pauls, Epiphones in particular, are perfectly fine. They're great. I mean, I've had my Epiphone SG for about 2 years, maybe? I don't know. It's been a while. Maybe about 2-3 years, okay? And not really any problem with it. The only thing is the pickup selector switch. It's starting to get a little oxidized inside there, so that's really the only problem. But I could replace that for like $6, $10 maybe. So yeah, I hate the Epiphone Les Paul Traditional Pro Carina Edition. It's terrible. If you're trying to get a Les Paul, get mahogany bodies. Anything with mahogany. If it's not mahogany, no. If you're trying to get that awesome Led Zeppelin tone, which that's really why I kind of wanted a Les Paul. I wanted a creamy, I wanted that thick, nice, vibrant, warm tone. And what I got was a hollow piece of shit. When I play, I could really feel it. Like, I've played enough guitars to really feel the way the strings and the different strings and whatnot, how they resonate, how they vibrate, and how they feel on frets and whatnot. And that feels it. I don't like the way it feels or really sounds. I don't like the way it sounds. It sounds weak and hollow. I mean, it sounds hollow. It's not, the guitar not only is hollow, it sounds hollow. It sounds empty. I mean, I don't like it. That's my review. This video is going way too long. Yeah, stop chambering the bodies. Stop it! Peace.